Welcome back to the Alpha Roofing and Claims podcast. Thank you again for joining us. So, this week we will be talking about if you should file a claim or not. I know every time there is a storm or heavy rain, contractors and people will flood their insurance companies and file a claim, and they don't have any damage. So, the purpose of this episode is to kind of walk you through the steps to consider if filing a claim makes sense at this time, because every time the weather is bad, it does not necessarily mean that you need to file an insurance claim. Every time you file an insurance claim, that claims history will follow you, and sometimes it can increase your rates. So you don't want to get in a habit of just filing claims just for the heck of it. And so our goal here at Alpha Roofing is just to make smart decisions and help our clients um, follow the right process and do what works best for them. So the first thing you should do if you have heavy winds or some hail damage at your house, contact a contractor, a trusted contractor in your area. Sometimes your neighbors may have signs in their yards of contractors that they've used, or your local agent's office. But first, call them to see if they'll come out and just do a free inspection. Most of them will be upfront with you and say, hey, you don't have any damage, or there's not enough damage here to even warrant filing a claim. And have them show you pictures of the damage on your property. Just don't take their word with it, because a lot of salesmen, some are commission based. So a lot of them will try to sell you a roof, but that's why I urge you just to find a trusted salesman, someone that will be honest and just tell you the truth. Because most of us live in Texas, so there will be a hailstorm every year. So if there's no hail on your roof today, it will probably be there by July, just because it's always hailing in the area. So have them inspect your property. Look around, look at your roof, your windows, your gutters, and downspouts. Those are key areas where you can see if there was damage to your property. Now, typically, if it's just some minor wind damage to your house, you may not get a full roof replacement. Getting a roof replaced off of wind damage alone is very hard. Most insurance companies will require a majority of the shingles to be damaged due to wind, have heavy granule loss, and to fail a brittle test. So whenever that contractor goes in your roof, they should look for that. If you're just missing a handful of shingles, I would just get my roof repaired. Don't even waste your time with trying to argue with your insurance company to replace your full roof, because it's rare that they'll replace it because of that. The next step is to see if you have hail damage. Whenever they go on your roof to look for hail damage, they need to find anywhere from 8 to 10 hail hits per square. So whenever they inspect your roof, a square is a 10 by 10 area on each side of your house. We call them slopes, but they should be able to mark off that area and find hail damage. And that's basically, a hail dent will look like a bruise mark. And they should be able to determine, hey, this is hail. If it's a few random spots, your insurance probably won't replace it for that. But if you're getting spots where you're having 8 to 10 hail hits within an area on the slopes of your roof, then yes, I would file a claim. And I know a lot of times contractors will say, well, that all the metals, the gutters, and your turtle vents have hail hits on them, so because of that, your roof has to get replaced. That's not true. Those soft metals on your roof, they're soft metals for a reason. They get damaged by anything. So just because hail may have damaged them, it does not mean that they actually damaged your shingle. Your shingle is created to be durable, to withstand more than the average soft metal on your roof. So just because you see dents on your ventilation on your roof does not mean that your roof has been damaged. So just be cognizant and aware of that. Always have them show you photos of that. Next, your deductible. You need to figure out how much your deductible is. The deductible is the amount of money that you'll have to pay out of pocket for your claim if you decide to get your roof replaced. You would pay that money directly to your contractor. And that money, the deductible amount is built into your policy. So in Texas, most newer policies have a 1% or 2% deductible, and that percentage is calculated based on the value of your house. So if you have a $300,000 house, then your deductible will be $3,000. And if your damage to your house is only for minor repairs that are under your deductible, I wouldn't file a claim. Me personally, I would just try to pay out of pocket. And I know this sounds crazy coming from a roofer, but I just want people just to be aware of their options. Most contractors will give you the option to set up a payment plan if you don't have all the money up front, but you are required to pay your deductible. So that's something you should think about also. And always with any claim on your house, whether it's a water claim or a roof claim, is in the back of your mind, do you have the money for your deductible? Occasionally, I will meet clients that have a $500 deductible or $1,000 deductible, but I have seen some $10,000 deductibles. So just reach out to your agent's office and find out the amount of your deductible and what you'll be required to pay if you decide to go on and file the claim. So as we get ready and head into storm season, just think of these things that you need to do in proceeding. If you think you have damage or you're noticing some ceiling stains in your house, get a trusted contractor to inspect your roof. Have them show you photos of the damage that they're claiming. And if there's wind damage, you may not get a full roof replacement. Look for some hail damage. If you have hail damage on your roof, more than likely you can get a full roof replacement. And also, find out how much your deductible is. That is so important because I hate for people to be shocked when they get their insurance money and the insurance says, well, your deductible is $10,000. So just be aware of those few things. So get a trusted contractor, have them inspect the roof, look at photos, and know your deductible. And so, as I said, going into the next storm season, just be aware of those few things. If you have any questions or if you need our assistance at Alpha Roofing Claims, please make sure you email us at info.alpharoofing@gmail.com. Thank you.